Hi, Jazul. How are you?
I'm great, Soumya. Finally, we are having this particular podcast after a long time.
Yes, finally we
I
are
mean,
here. I suppose it's always fun to meet with an artist. It's always
absolutely.
inspirational and motivational to meet with someone जो कि एक स्पेसिफिक आर्ट मीडियम को लेकर आगे बढ़ रहे हैं। कई चीजें हैं जो कि दर्शकों को, व्यूअर्स को मैं बताना चाहता हूँ इस पॉडकास्ट के जरिए। लेकिन सबसे पहले जो हमारा कॉमन काइंड ऑफ ट्रेडिशन है, मैं
Okay.
उसी सवाल से शुरुआत करूंगा। आप प्लीज जजुल बताना चाहेंगे हमारे व्यूअर्स को, वेयर एग्जैक्टली आर यू फ्रॉम, और रहने वाले कहाँ के हैं, और ये आर्ट्स में इंटरेस्ट फाइनली ये कैसे आया?
Sure, sure. So, मैं मुंबई का रहने वाला हूँ. Like, I've been born and brought up in Mumbai ever since, and I'm like a total city slicker. तो आर्ट का तो इंटरेस्ट मुझे लाइक 6 साल से ही था. लाइक इवन बिफोर दैट आई गेस आई हैव लाइक अ पिक्चर ऑफ अ 3 year old मी ड्राइंग ऑल्सो. तो वो तो लाइक कब से था मतलब इंटरेस्ट. देन ऑफ कोर्स He-Man, Thundercats, TMNT, all that was there, hustling and bustling at that time. So मुझे हमेशा मतलब मैं कुछ ना कुछ ड्रॉ करता ही रहता था, चाहे स्कूल हो चाहे लाइक घर हो. और अभी भी वो क्रेज चलता ही रहता है. आई मीन आप मेरा इंस्टाग्राम देखते होगे तो लाइक आई पोस्ट ऑलमोस्ट एवरी डे लाइक कंसिस्टेंटली. और काफी साल से मतलब नाउ आई एम इन द एनिमेशन फील्ड फॉर ऑलमोस्ट 12 years. सो
एब्सोल्युटली।
आर्ट का पहले से ही बहुत ज्यादा इंटरेस्ट था. ऑफ कोर्स कार्टून्स का बहुत ज्यादा इंटरेस्ट था, फिर एनिमे आया, फिर आई डिस्कवर्ड माय स्टाइल. सो ऐसे पूरी जर्नी चलती गई और हियर आई एम टुडे.
ऑलराइट, ऑलराइट। uh, when we talk about arts, and when we talk specifically about comic books,
ओके.
not just animation but comic books, talking about your art form,
राइट.
talking about your comic books, और व्यूवर्स को ये बताते हुए कि आप स्पेसिफिकली आप मांगा पे वर्क करते हैं, मांगा,
राइट.
मैंगा, और
राइट.
हाउ
राइट.
यू
राइट.
प्रोनाउंस इट। मैं चाहूंगा कि आप बताएं, बिकॉज आई डोंट हैव अ डाउट इन सेइंग कि व्यूअर्स में दे आर सो मेनी who are into anime, who are into manga, who are into
एब्सोल्युटली.
to animation। लेकिन इंडिया में भी आर्टिस्ट हैं जो
है
कि
है.
इंडियन कंटेंट बना रहे हैं, इंडिया
इन
में
मैंगा फॉर्म.
पब्लिकेशन कर रहे हैं, और इस आर्ट फॉर्म को, जापानीज आर्ट फॉर्म को ला
करेक्ट.
रहे हैं। आई
राइट.
आई आई थिंक ये जानना और बताना जरूरी है
बहुत
व्यूअर्स।
जरूरी है. इनफैक्ट नाउ manga has finally entered. Like we are in a phase now where almost everybody, like thanks to the OTT platforms, I suppose to some extent, and of course Comic Con, everything is available to everyone. जब मैंने शुरू किया था तभी like I remember in the first Comic Con there were like 15-20 cosplayers playing manga characters, and by 2012 I think you saw like half of the cosplayers are manga anime related. So yes, it has picked up and now it's like in its full bloom right now. So मैंने जब भी शुरू किया था ना तो मेरा कोई ऐसा एग्जैक्ट फॉर्मेट नहीं था कि मैं मैंगा बनाऊंगा या कुछ बनाऊंगा. लाइक आई यूज्ड टू इनिशियली ड्रॉ He-Man fans, like a fan fake of He-Man, post it online in bitmap, like in on my mouse. I used to draw
या
that back in the day. And I kind of continued with Photoshop and stuff like that. तभी मेरा बीस लीजन का कुछ भी नहीं था. बीस लीजन I started getting interested in once I saw Naruto in 2006. So मेरा ये concept मेरे मन में था already. Like if I say my series, I had a concept. I never thought I was going to do it in manga format, but there was something in my head which a story I had.
ओके,
But
ओके।
yeah, so then Naruto came in 2000, and even before that there was anime. I'm not saying that. I mean, there were a lot of animes airing on EXN, Cartoon Network as well, Ninja Robots, and there were a lot. मतलब Ninku was there. So एक तरह से I had an inclination for that art style. Only I didn't know that it was anime manga at that time because इतना awareness नहीं था. Of course, Dragon Ball Z तो था ही. मतलब every kid used to watch it after school, but तभी भी मुझे इतना इंटरेस्ट नहीं था जितना नारुतो 2000. In 2004 I saw it in the UK, and then 2006 it started airing in India. So तब से मेरा एक बार मैंने एनिमेशन देखा. राइट, in 2006 I saw the animation. In 2007 I started reading the manga, and the fact that I saw that the manga panels are actually turned into animation, is what actually brought my hope back to kind of, again explore animation also as a career. Not just the manga comic format, but also animation. So Naruto goes a very long way in changing my decision again to get back into animation. वरना मैं अभी कुछ IT job में होता. So I've done my BSc in IT.
That's what I was about to ask. What was your previously before becoming an artist?
Exactly.
What were you doing?
So I finished my BSc in IT from Lala Lajpat Rai College. And of course, my computers में बहुत अच्छा था, so that went smooth sailing. But I knew that that wasn't my calling. And fortunately, I had a very supportive family system, who instantly let me get back into animation when I developed the interest. वो बहुत जरूरी है और वो बहुत lacking है हमारे system में. I would like to point that out in the podcast. क्योंकि बहुत सारे families, of course, support नहीं कर पाते due to various reasons like wealth and everything. Like I'm just saying, India में it's very tough to get this field, and this field takes time to grow. इतना आसानी से नहीं हो जाता है. Like, you can't just become a comic artist and make money, or you can't just become an illustrator and make money. So it is very important कि initial phases में parents का support रहे in getting a tablet and getting, क्योंकि अभी सब कुछ digital हो चुका है. Like 80% of the things are now digital, especially when you come in the animation field. So कहीं ना कहीं वो ये country में फिलहाल lacking है, जो कि improve अब हो रहा है because opportunities are coming. Internet has connected everybody. So वो एक बहुत, I know मैं थोड़ा off topic जा रहा हूँ, so I hope you don't mind, but वही मैं बोल रहा हूँ कि अभी ना हर एक medium can be explored by everybody. You get my point? That's the best part of the internet. Of course, social media has become a little more toxic, hard to penetrate, but at the same time, it has also connected a lot of people who would never connect in another way, like, otherwise. So कितने मेरे friends हैं, मतलब I have friends abroad. I have most of my clients are from abroad. So एक rapport बन जाता है thanks to this whole technology medium. So कहीं ना कहीं, so coming back to Beast Legion, मेरा actually like ऐसा कुछ manga का format नहीं था कि I would make it. But then anime, अपना कौन सा Animax channel था. So they had launched a pan world kind of script writing contest, where they would actually animate the winning script in some video or something like that. जो ultimately वो नहीं हुआ था, they did something else. But उसमें जब मैंने मेरा script डाला on the forums, I wasn't worried because I wanted to get this out, और मैं ज्यादा वो टाइम पे कॉपीराइट्स वो सब में वरीड नहीं था. सो आई पुट दैट स्क्रिप्ट आउट ऑन एनिमेशन एक्सप्रेस. बहुत सारा फीडबैक मिला, बहुत सारा अच्छा फीडबैक मिला फ्रॉम a lot of people. So वो मेरे को इंस्पायर किया because when I didn't get selected, I knew that there was something missing because I wasn't a writer. I was never a writer. I was writing something that was just in my mind. I was just putting it out on paper. So then that is what kind of inspired me. तो जब मैं मेरा एनिमेशन का कोर्स कर रहा था डिप्लोमा का, तभी I also started script writing. Beast Legion थोड़ा I made it better. Script wise I made it better. I wrote the first 8 chapters of my script properly. All right. How I wanted it. And then in 2010, so I told my dad after my diploma, I took a 1 year off from everything. So I was just focusing on this, on getting and doing like a few commissions because tab tak I had clients who used to commission me for small animation work, illustrations. So I was getting in the money, but I wanted to focus only on my comics. So that is the time when I created the first 4 chapters of my series in 2010. And I even copyrighted them. The moment I created them, I got them copywritten. I got the trademark for Beast Legion. So I knew about all this from the start. And I knew that I'm going to take this on the long haul. First Comic Con award made got Best Web Comic. Then it got the Drunk Duck Award for Best Fantasy Series. और एक दो और भी awards मिले थे, like, but those were small things, so I don't pay much attention to that. But Comic Con awards was a big thing because I was trying a medium that was never tried before.
उस समय से इस तरीके से मैंगा आर्टवर्क को सामने लाना, उसको करना और लोगों के सामने प्रेजेंट करना, ये अपने आप में बहुत काबिल तारीफ बात है. उसके लिए आपको so much of congratulations to you.
Thank you so much. और दूसरी बात, actually मुझे लोगों को thank करना चाहिए क्योंकि on the first Delhi, like Mumbai was okay, but Delhi was sold out in my first Delhi Comic Con. I had got some, I think 120 books of volume 1, and they have sold out totally. Same
The
happened
first Comic Con you're saying?
No, I'm talking about the Comic Con 2012. So 2011, I won the award for 2011 and 2012,
Okay, okay,
and
okay.
then 2012 happened in February, the convention,
Ah,
right, one day after. So that's when I went, and because of the award, like I sold out. I made a I was taken by Wacom to introduce the manga tablet. So that was a huge opportunity. मतलब मेरे
of
लिए
course.
बहुत बड़ी बात थी. So they were
बिल्कुल.
launching the Wacom manga
Hmm.
at that time. There was this tablet which was like the small. So he called me on stage because I was the only one there doing the manga whole thing, right, at that time. So वो एक बहुत मैं बोलूँ ना एक luck का chance like luck होता है ना, that is also plays a very big role. I'm now fully into animation, very successfully doing promos like for people or
Yeah.
comics, and every time I get to do something new. So every time I have a new client, I get to create new superheroes, I get to create animate different characters. So बहुत exciting है.
जब हम ये सारी बात कर रहे हैं तो एक और पॉइंट है जो कि मैं चाहूंगा कि व्यूअर्स के लिए स्पेशली ऑल द आर्ट स्टूडेंट्स हु आर वाचिंग दिस
Okay.
जिनको बीस्ट रीजन के बारे में नहीं पता है उनको हम एक इंट्रोडक्शन दे सकें. आई नो इट, लेकिन मैं चाहूंगा कि आप बताएं. या here it is guys, here it is.
Yeah, I'll just show it. I'll probably take a little time taking it out, but yeah. So Beast Legion is like a passion project for me. I didn't have like any, that I want to be successful. I just wanted to first get it out there. So तभी मैंने decide किया था that it's going to be a web comic, and it's like a fantasy adventure where all of the main characters transform into beast forms. So every main character wears a particular piece of armor that transforms them. Now, how there are certain beast forms that are beyond human control. So apparently, the hero comes into touch with one of those beast forms, and the thing is, he has to actually save his homeworld, which has been completely taken over by the forces of darkness or whatever, like evil, whatever you call it.
Okay.
And he has to make this journey while taming his own beast. So it's a journey about how this prince kind of makes friends, goes on this epic journey to reclaim his homeworld, what all obstacles he comes through, what all challenges he faces, how the characters are interrelated. So Beast Legion is all about that. It's just not like a fantasy adventure. There's a lot more magic, sorcery, a lot of stuff kind of interconnected. And that's what I wanted. I wanted it to be like a proper sword and sorcery tale, but in manga format.
And if there's any viewer who's watching this video और उसके मन में ये सवाल है कि where to buy this, could you guide them?
Okay, so right now Beast Legion is completely free to read online at www.thebeastlegion.com. When it comes to print format, I am finding ways to get it out to my audience. Of course, you can DM me on Instagram if you're interested. Like, I basically sell it in a set of 3 volumes so far, which are released. So, of course, you can DM me for whatever the details. Right now, that's the only option, but I am planning to get it on to other comic stores. So Penny Comics get half for some time. I think there might still be some copies left with them. But other than that, I plan on kind of putting it into wider distribution. So those details I'll give you, but right now it's free to read at www.thebeastlegion.com. So you can check it out at any point.
I suppose this is the time to wrap things up.
Okay.
हालांकि बातें अभी जो अब स्पेशली जो बातें चल रही हैं,
मेरे को बहुत जल्दी लगा. I didn't even realize how time flew.
If it's a possibility कि आप अगर दिल्ली आ रहे हो कभी तो आप मुझे बताओ and we'll catch up sometime.
We'll catch up. अभी तो recent कुछ भी नहीं है because I am like taking one animation project after the other. So what projects that I get are mostly like 5-minute promos, 2-minute anime opening type of things for comics in the US. So एक के बाद एक आते रहता है. So right now तो I don't think maybe कुछ Delhi Comic Con होगा तो maybe I might be there this time. I don't know.
Yeah. चलिए, all right then. I suppose.
Amazing. Thank you so much for having me, Soumya.
बिल्कुल ये अपने आप में अच्छा इंटरेक्टिव सेशन रहा. कई चीजें अधूरी हैं, ऐसी हैं जो कि अभी और हमें साथ बैठ के अगर कंटिन्यू करें तो दैट विल बी अमेजिंग.
सही बात है. और चाहे तो हम दूसरा पॉडकास्ट कर लेंगे. कोई इशू नहीं.
बिल्कुल, why not?
I had a lot of fun with this.
Yeah, most definitely, most definitely. Once again, thank you so very much for
My
taking out
pleasure.
time for us.
My pleasure, Soumya. Thank you so much for having me.
Yeah, it's been great, and let's catch up soon.
Definitely. Thanks a lot.
Goodbye and take care.
Thanks. See you.
All right.